it's your bad couch guru, Lynn Limberg, and I am almost 47 years old. Today we're going to talk about my history of bikes because on my birthday weekend we're talking all about me. If that sounds arrogant, go back and listen to Monday's episode and you'll see what this is about. It's really not an arrogant thing at all. But before we dive into my story about bikes, remember the birthday gift that you give me this week is to do 47 squats sometime throughout the day. Heck, do it while you're listening to me on this podcast to celebrate my 47th birthday. And we're going to do this all the way through the end of the week, which is just Saturday, which is only 5 days. So come on, you can do it. All right. Lyns Bikes. Of all of the different things I've done for exercise, both not so well and pretty well, the ones that I've done pretty well is riding a bike. And I ask myself now, as somebody who is a road biker, I've been a triathlete biker, I've been a distance biker, I've been a mountain biker. I could tell you anything about all kinds of gears and bikes and trail bikes versus single suspension, blah, 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 right? And when I look back, I think, wow, when I started all of this biking thing, you would never, ever have guessed that I would have loved to be such a biker. Because it goes way back to elementary school where I was in second or third grade and I realized all my friends, which was, I don't know, maybe 4 girls, I don't know, and a couple of boys, all my friends knew how to ride a bike, but I didn't. It had never dawned on me before. It never once dawned on me like, oh, I'm in second or third grade. I should know how to ride a bike. So I got a bug in me and I really just begged and begged and begged my parents, like, I want to ride a bike. I want to ride a bike. I want to ride a bike. I want to, you know, kids, we're good at that, right? So my parents bought me this awesome bike. I don't know if it was new or used or if it was awesome or not. It had this big banana seat with flowers on it. I thought that was really cool, but it was like not as flowery as the other girl bikes. And I thought that was cool too. And I learned how to ride a bike. And within a year, a friend of mine, I think I was 4th or 5th grade, so 10, 11 years old, her first 10-speed. Yeah, my friend Jessica. Hello, Jessica. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I want a 10-speed bike too. And here I'm elementary school. And I didn't care. I just wanted a 10-speed bike because my friend had a 10-speed bike. So again, begged and 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 begged. And this was a kind of a bigger ask for a 10-speed. I didn't need it. I only literally rode my bike around the block. That was it. So I did not need no stinking 10-speed bike. Finally, I broke my parents down and they got me a 10-speed bike in the 5th grade and I loved it. And I rode it all the time and every day. And then through when I got older, my middle school group, we had this bike on the coast. And there was a group of us who rode. I had no idea how cool this was at the time. We were riding on Highway 101 along 50 miles of the Oregon coastline, which was between Lincoln City and Newport, Oregon. We did this bike ride and it was so awesome. And all these grown-ups were like, wow, that's so awesome. And when we were like, yeah, this is really cool. I had no idea. I was just doing something with my friends. So fast forward to make this really long bike story longer. Did my first Seattle to Portland bike ride. And that's a 200-mile bike ride in my 20s. And I didn't think that I was worth owning my own bike. But I needed a bike. But I didn't think I was worth it. I had the cash. I just didn't think I was worth it. So I borrowed someone's bike and I did trained for and did a 200-mile bike on someone else's bike. Then the next year when I did this Seattle to Portland 200-mile ride again, I decided I was worth a bike. But I wasn't worthy of getting a nice, good bike. So I went and found the cheapest, nice, used bike possible on eBay, and I watched it and didn't bid until the very last minute, and I was swooped in and did the last bid thing and got a really great deal on this bike. It ended up being a really awesome bike. I've had it for more than 25 years and it's still my bike. Then later, let's see. I just have gone through a whole bunch of other bikes now, between mountain bikes and upgrading bikes and yada, yada, yada. And now with some health issues, I have a e-bike on loan, an electric bike on loan that helps me to be able to get out and still bike. So what's the moral of this story? Why go through all my different bikes? It's because through all of that, even the 200-mile rides, I never really saw myself as a biker. I never really saw myself as worthy of owning and riding a really good bike. And now I have a really good bike. Now I have a really great carbon fiber dual shock mountain bike. Like, I love it. It's awesome. But it took me a long, long time to get to the point where I realized, yeah, I may not be the fastest. I may not be the best. I'm definitely not the best mountain biker. But that doesn't mean two hoots of difference when it comes to the fact that biking has been a huge part of my physical fitness and my joy of exercise and my camaraderie with friends. So I share that with you because maybe you have something that you've been doing for a long time and you may not think you're a quote unquote biker or a quote unquote runner or anything like that. It doesn't matter what it is. Just pick your thing. What is your thing? And really pause and say, you know what? All those labels and junk, it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. What matters is that you're doing what you love in a way that you enjoy and that it adds value to your life. And maybe there is somebody out there who actually has the cash to buy themselves a nice bike or a nice tennis racket for tennis or a nicer pair of tennis shoes, and you're sitting on it because you feel like you're not worth it. And I'm not saying just go spend money crazy. Now's maybe not even the right time to say this message. But still, maybe some of you need to realize you are worth it. And you can get a nice piece of gear or something like that to support your active lifestyle, because that's valid too. Alrighty, friends, that is my bike story for Wednesday on my birthday week. Never underestimate yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. You are worth it. And now go do your 47 squats, and we will see you tomorrow when we talk about Lyns bikini body. Oh my. Bye-bye. Exercise should not be dreadful, but getting off the couch is the hardest thing we do. And so, Couch to Active has an all-new website to match our all-new world we live in now. Head over to couchtoactive.com and finish step number 1 today. Did you know that Couch to Active has an app? It's the easiest way to keep track of and follow the Couch to Active podcast. So head on over to your app store, and it doesn't matter whether you're on an iPhone, a tablet, or an Android device. Search for Couch to Active, that's T-O Active. Download the app and check it out. Bye-bye now.